Singing Radiohead at the top of our lungs with the boombox blaring as we're falling in love. Got a bottle of whatever, but it's getting us drunk. Singing here's to never growing up. Call up all our friends. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an OMI update video. I know if I do keep getting this, so I want to start making actual videos again. I'll be like, oh, I'm going to refer to this video. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. Because I seem to answer the same questions over and over again. So guys, I'm the real Randy Chavez. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So this is going to be a specifically OMI and VV update video. I will start doing actual Earth 2 videos again as well. Just again, so I don't answer the same questions multiple times. This one has been one of the big ones saying, what could the price be? When Moon? When Pokemon? When, when whatever. So I have in the past said I believe it would be, my base case would be around 10 cents this year. Now what has to happen for OMI to get to 10 cents? What has to happen for OMI to get to $1? What has to happen to get, at that point? I've given timelines already, and 10 cents by the end of the year is still my timeline. But what has to happen? How do they calculate it? Well, it has 750 billion coins that were made at first. And okay, well, if it reaches $1, doesn't it have to be worth $750 billion? No, that's not how they calculate it. They calculate it by the circulating supply that's available to the public. So out of that 750 billion, you X out 94 billion because there was an error made in the calculations, and those 94 billion are locked up for like 1,000 years, something like that. So we're never going to see them. And out of that, 340 billion are in the VV app, never to be released. Those are only there for NFTs. Those are only there when somebody pays money and they get gems. That moves from their reserve wallet to your OMI wallet back to their burn wallet really quickly. I'm sorry, back to their reserve wallet. I'm sorry, their vault. And then after that, once you pay those gems, it goes right into their burn wallet. So that supply of 340 billion will never get into the public availability. What's in the public availability right now is about 166 to 168 billion. Give or take. Sometimes that goes up a little bit, just because we have liquidations from some people. But that number will eventually go down, just because the VV company is going to have to buy more OMI from the marketplace eventually, and that's when you're going to see the supply going down. But until then, let's say 166, 168 billion. That's our point right now. That's what the market cap is based off of. Because right now we're at 0.003, so 0.3 of 1 penny. The market cap is only like 503 million. And at 503 million, it is nothing. That is nothing market cap. But even still, you're in close to the top 100 of all altcoins out there. And what happens, okay, well, how do we get, let's say 10x from here? What has to happen to get 10x from here? All right, well, that's 3 cents. It's, again, not a lot. Is it almost 3x higher than the all-time high? Yes, but again, not a lot, because it only has to reach a $5 billion market cap. Or I'm sorry, $5.03 billion market cap. And in order to do that, again, it's probably going to have to be on a couple more exchanges. They're going to probably have to advertise a little bit. But that's not outside of the realm. That's very, very quick. And I have heard people say, okay, well, how soon until 100x? Okay, well, that's 30 cents. That's a lot. That's a $50 billion market cap. 50 billion, and 50 billion, 300 million. That's a lot. And I don't think that will get there for a couple of years. Just because right now, again, we have that 168 to 166 billion supply. Yeah, it's going to take a lot. A lot of money. I don't know if people realize how much that is. Not saying it can't happen, because I've seen things before, even this year. This year in the penny stocks, there's a thing called ENZ. That's Echo, November, Zulu, Charlie. Short for Enzalytics. And it went from like maybe a little more than half a penny up to 90 cents. So it actually over 100x'd within 2 months. So those things do happen every once in a while. Maybe every couple of years. Is it going to happen more and more? Probably. I mean, there are definitely a bunch of people that have done that with Doge. I've done that with Sheeb. I've done that with, again, a lot of these altcoins that really is not attached to anything. Why I go and I'm putting so much money into OMI is because I 100% believe in the app. It's not like let's say like Solana, which is good, or again, the top 10 of them, or all of these ones that have, or the top 20 cryptocurrencies, really good. But it's good because people use them as transactions. Now, the transactions that people use, again, they're using them to spend them. OMI, you're pretty much just buying and holding. Will you be able to use OMI to buy NFTs? Yes, absolutely. You're going to be able to buy the NFTs on the app with it. You're going to be able to do gem to OMI conversions, OMI to gem conversions, and even just straight up buying NFTs with OMI. Again, I wouldn't do that because I want to keep my OMI. That's going to go, records to the moon at some point. But, if some people would say, hey, waiting on a paycheck and you really want this NFT, all right, use your OMI. And that OMI that you use is taking out of that circulating supply. That's not using Vivi's 340 billion that they have, which again, that's only used specifically for the NFTs and the burning. So this is assuming that the 168 billion supply that's out there for in the float for us, that's assuming that never goes down, which it obviously will at some point, because these OMI will be burned. And not all of them have to be burned for Vivi to buy from the marketplace. Only let's say half, because at 40% what they have, so out of 340 billion, they would only need, is that 34? So pretty much more than a third of 34. So they need about, let's say 12 billion. I'm sorry, 120 billion. Once they have 120 billion left, they have to go to the market and buy some. But they don't have to wait until they get that low. They could wait till 200 billion. Oh, go to the market and then replenish what they have. So they'll do it slowly. They don't want to really destroy the price. But in order to go to $1 right now, let's say 30 cents would be 50 billion. You'd need between 150 billion and a $200 billion market cap, which is a lot. That is insane amounts. I'm not saying we can't get there. Again, I think this OMI will have hundreds of billions of dollars market cap at some point. I don't think it'll get there for several years, though. So people saying that is going to happen this year, even if it went on Binance, and $1 is just so much right now, just for the supply that we have. As that gets lower and as more people get it, yes, it'll be slow and sure, and it'll get there eventually. But this year is just impossible. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Could it go down even further? I hope so. I'd love to buy it at an even lower price. But again, just so you know, we have to have, in order for it to get to 3 cents, $5 billion, which again is not a lot considering where we have been before and what this is attached to. To get to 10 cents, we're looking at about $15 billion, or a little bit over that, maybe like 17 billion, which again, I don't think is outside of the realm of possibility. I think that is pretty likely. Again, that's my base case. I do have a bull case of 12 to 15 cents, and then have a bear case of 6 cents. Again, this is all by the end of the year, end of 2021. So I'm saying this just because I get that. I get asked that so many times, and when me and our realty, and I have a bunch of people on my channel that are Patreon members, that are subscribers, that they're just not going to sell. Now, some people are going to sell a little bit when it gets to 10 cents. Some people have 100 million coins. A couple of my Patreon members and my subscribers, basically friends at this point, they have 100 million coins. And, well, what's going to happen if it's 10 cents? Okay, well, it's $10 million. They're going to probably liquidate 10% of it just to say, okay, got $1 million. Done now. Going to leave work. And then, again, it's going to go from there. I have a little less. I have like 6.6 million. I have a lot less. I have 6.6 million. But, again, I plan to put in about 100K into this when I sell this big Pokemon card that I'm looking to sell. And I'm still buying every single week. Every single week I put either a couple $100 or $1,000 into it. Not a ton, but enough to where now I have, close to 7 million. And I'll continue doing that every single week. So again, I'm just letting you guys know where I'm at. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, just what I'm doing. And yeah, that's why I'll let you guys know if I have a price adjustment, whether I think it's going to be, 6 cents, 8 cents, 12 cents, whatever. But right now I'm buying as much as I can just because it's so cheap right now, in my opinion. And it's only going to go up because Vivi is disrupting collectibles. And we only have like 100,000 OMI owners right now. That's it. Out of the 250,000 users that they have for the VV app, maybe 100 something thousand that are actually collecting, and some people that don't collect, they just hold the coin. I do a little bit of both. That's it. Anyway, guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. This is how we get to the 10 cents. What needs to happen in order to get to 10 cents. Now, obviously, with that, you're going to have the again, please smash that like button. You're going to have the other exchanges. You're going to have bigger drops, bigger announcements, but it's just going to be their advertising. Once they start advertising, that's when it's going to go up. They need to be on a good exchange and need to have advertising. So that's it. I love you guys. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. Yeah.